Charlie Munger once said, "Getting your first $100,000 is the hardest thing you'll ever do financially." And honestly, dude was not lying. But here's what nobody tells you. It's not just about the money. Something shifts in you when you hit that number, like fundamentally changes. Your brain rewires, your confidence explodes, opportunities start appearing out of nowhere. It's weird, it's powerful, and today, I'm going to break down exactly what happens. Let's get into it. Okay, so first things first. The biggest change? It's all mental. Before $100K, you're basically living in survival mode. Rent stress, bill anxiety, that little voice in your head going, "Can I actually afford this?" Every single purchase. But when you hit 6 figures in savings or net worth, that voice gets quieter. Not gone, let's be real, money anxiety never fully disappears, but quieter. You stop checking your bank account before buying groceries. You stop panicking when your car makes a weird noise. It's like you finally have breathing room. And that breathing room, it changes everything. Because now you can actually think long-term instead of just surviving week to week. Here's something wild that happened to me. After I crossed the 100K, I started taking bigger swings. Not reckless stuff, but like calculated risks I would have been too scared to take before. Applied for better jobs, started a side business, invested in myself without guilt. Why? Because I had a safety net. And listen, I know 100K sounds like a lot. It is. But it's not never work again money. It's I can take a bet on myself without ending up homeless money. Huge difference. One of my friends hit 100K last year and immediately quit his soul-sucking corporate job to go freelance. Would he have done that with $5,000 in the bank? Hell no. But with 100K, he had runway, time to figure it out, space to fail without it being catastrophic. That's the real unlock. You stop making decisions out of fear and start making them out of opportunity. Now here's where it gets fun. The first 100K takes forever, like painfully long. But the second 100K, way faster. The third, even faster. It's called compound growth, and it's basically financial wizardry. Let me explain. Say you've got 100K invested. At a 10% annual return, which is roughly the stock market average, you're making $10,000 a year just from existing. That's almost $1,000 a month. Passive. You're literally making money while you sleep, scroll TikTok, or binge Netflix. But when you only have $10,000 saved, that same 10% return is just $1,000 a year, or like $83 a month. Cool, but not life-changing. See the difference? The more you have, the faster it grows. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. Starts slow, then it picks up speed, and suddenly it's this massive, unstoppable thing. All right, let's talk about the actual day-to-day stuff that changes. First, you stop worrying so much. Seriously, that low-level anxiety about money, it fades. You can go out to dinner without calculating the bill in your head. You can replace your broken laptop without having a mini panic attack. Life just gets easier. Second, you start saying no to stuff that doesn't serve you. Toxic job? Bounce. You've got a cushion. Friend who only hits you up when they need money? Peace out. When you have financial security, you can finally set boundaries without feeling desperate. And third, this one's sneaky. You start attracting better opportunities. I don't know if it's confidence or energy or just the fact that you're not stressed 24/7, but people notice. Better job offers, business opportunities, even relationships improve because you're not bringing financial stress into everything. Money doesn't solve all your problems, but it sure as hell solves your money problems, and that frees up a lot of mental bandwidth for everything else. Okay, but let's keep it real for a second. Getting to 100K isn't all sunshine and rainbows. It requires sacrifice, like actual sacrifice. You're going to miss parties because you're working a side hustle. You're going to eat cheap meals while your friends blow money at brunch. You're going to say no to stuff, trips, clothes, and nights out. And people are going to judge you for it. They'll call you cheap, boring, too serious. But here's the thing. They're not going to be there when you hit your goal. You are. And 5 years from now, when you're financially free and they're still living paycheck to paycheck, they're going to ask, how'd you do it? The answer? You did hard things when they felt impossible. You stayed disciplined when everyone else gave up. You bet on yourself when no one else would. So how do you actually hit 100K? Let's break it down. No fluff. Step 1, increase your income, period. You can't save your way to 100K on a $30,000 salary. The math doesn't work. So get better at your job. Learn a high-value skill. Start a side hustle, freelance, whatever it takes. Step 2, live below your means. Not miserably, but intentionally. Drive an older car. Cook at home. Cancel subscriptions you don't use. Every dollar you don't spend is a dollar you can invest. Step 3, invest aggressively. High-yield savings accounts are cool, but index funds, that's where wealth is built. Throw money into the market consistently. Don't try to time it, just keep buying. Step 4, be patient. This isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Depending on your income and savings rate, this could take 3 years, could take 10. But every month you stay consistent, you're closer. Here's what I wish someone told me earlier. Getting to 100K isn't just a financial milestone. It's proof that you can do hard things, that you can delay gratification, that you can stay disciplined even when it sucks. And once you prove that to yourself, everything else becomes easier. Want to get fit? You already know how to stay consistent. Want to build a business? You already know how to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term gain. Want to level up your life? You've already done the hardest part. So here's what I want you to do. Sit down tonight. Open a spreadsheet or a notes app, whatever, and write down your number. How much do you have saved right now? Be honest. Then write down your goal. 100K, 50K, doesn't matter. Now, do the math. How much do you need to save per month to hit that goal in 5 years? Is it 500, 1,000, 2,000? Figure it out, then commit. Because you're not going to stumble into 100K, you have to chase it. Look, getting to 100K is hard, but staying broke forever is harder. So make the choice right now. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop making excuses. Stop hoping someone's going to save you. You're the hero of this story. Act like it. If this motivated you, drop a like. Comment your current savings goal. I want to see it. And if you know someone grinding toward their first 100K, send them this. They need to hear it. Let's get this money together.